But speaking of dolphins, this month, March, is Dolphin Awareness Month, and Fandramon suggested I could do a little bit of digging and find some games that were dolphin related, and she helped me do some digging. But as we quickly found out, there's not a whole lot of dolphin games out there. Many of you are probably defaulting to Echo the Dolphin, which we're not playing tonight because the game is too fucking hard. So I figured the games I picked out for tonight's stream are Dolphin for the Atari 2600, which we'll get into in just a second. I could have sworn I thought I owned a physical copy of Dolphin. I do, I just don't know where the fuck it is. So I can't show you that. But the other game we're going to be getting into after Dolphin is also SeaWorld's. It's Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures. I promise I'm not a SeaWorld shill. Like, I bought this secondhand. SeaWorld did not get any of my money, even though I'm wearing the fucking hat right now. Just take my word for it. Alright, we've got Dolphin from 1983. It's one of the oldest games that we've played. This game came out just 2 years before Super Mario Brothers. But, let me give you a little bit of a rundown of what we're going to be doing here. I'm not going to play Dolphin for like the whole stream because the game is kind of repetitious. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to go for a high score. Now, back in the day, Activision had these patches, these badass patches that if you beat their games or you got a specific score or whatever and you took a picture with your camera, fingers crossed that it comes out, you took a picture of your score, took a picture of your accomplishment, sent it to Activision, they would mail you back a little patch with like the game logo, or like Pitfall Harry would be on it. It would say like the Pitfall Adventurers Club, and you could put them on your vest or a jacket or something. And they had 2 badges for Dolphin. One of them for reaching 80,000 points, and another one for reaching 300,000 points. Now, those of you that have never played this game, you're not going to understand. Those are just arbitrary numbers, but 80 is excessively difficult. 300,000 is impossible. Sometimes casually I can get the 80,000 one. So that's what we're going to see, if I can break 80,000 on Dolphin, and then we'll play Shamu after this. Basically, you're running away from the giant octopus. Well, okay. Let me get a do-over on that one. That's just to show you what happens when you fuck up spectacularly. You want to hit You want to hit the currents that push you forward. And you want to avoid those. This is hard to talk and play at the same time. Fuck. Okay. So these walls of seahorses that keep appearing, you're supposed to... Fuck. Okay. I fucked everything up, so let me just explain what happened right there. I don't think the game's gonna take off without me, because I realized this game moves way too fast for me to actually tell you what the hell's going on. The seahorses, you're supposed to swim through that gap, but you get more points, and it's a hell of a lot easier to get the timing down if you just jump over the top of them. The giant squid, if you catch the bird that arbitrarily flies across the top of the screen, you turn invincible. You go down, you kill the giant squid, forward stroke, giant octopus, the giant cephalopod, you go kill the giant cephalopod, you get buku points. So, I think we're up to speed. You want to go with the currents that push you the way you're going. You don't want to hit the ones that slow you down, because then the guy gets you and he'll kill you. So, there we go. Oh, fuck. There it is. Nope. I botched that. Okay. It's time for a change of direction. You can mix it up. You can mix it up on that dastardly octopus. You can go the other direction if you get away from him. No! Oh, there we go. Okay, you're fucking dead. You're fucking toast. Get out. Get out. So you guys can kind of probably hear, you can kind of follow along if you play by ear. You can kind of hear what that pattern is. Don't get used to it, because once you reach 20,000 points, it will change. Fuck. If you don't get it just perfect, you get no point. Oh, I touched that! You guys, as my witness, you saw that I touched the bird. I know that some of you are like looking at the score, and you're like, oh shit, Draco's barely at 7,000 points. He said 80,000. Once the game starts getting faster, you start getting crazy points for killing the squid. It's like basically an Activision game. There, fuck you, you're dead. It's like a staple of Activision games, just to have just points that just go off the charts like this. Like I've already doubled my score. We were just at 7,000. Now it's almost at 14,000. So. Yeah, the gameplay is pretty simple, but that was the Atari back then, man. I mean, there were pretty complex games released toward the end of the Atari's life. Many people don't know this, but the official end of life for the Atari 2600 was 1992. I mean, the game survived into the age of the Super NES. So this is an 8-bit system that survived well into the era. It was from 1979 to 1992. It's one of the longest running console lifespans out of anything in the industry. So they by the time the 90s rolled around, they really had figured out how to do like skateboarding and like California games and stuff, and Double Dunk basketball, which Rocky knows what I'm talking about, that has that fucking theme song with the guys that like dance like this. This is where the Battletoads bike level came from. What was that called? Like Turbo Tunnel, something like that? At the Austin Classic Games Festival 2 years ago, they had a thing set up. They had Battletoads on the NES on just that stage, and if you could get through it one try, one life, they were just giving out like $5 or $10 game over gift certificates. I almost made it. I was at the very end where they just go like, and they just have the top and the bottom just coming at you like rapid fire. I died right in the middle of that, which is right at the very end of the fucking thing. I was so pissed off. Shit. This was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. And it wasn't, maybe it was partly because of the Dolphins, but it was a game that I was just good at. I botched that. I'm saying I'm good at this game and I'm just like missing jumps and missing fucking currents. Fuck. Oh, damn it. See, when the octopus gets in the middle of the screen, that's when you're supposed to backtrack and head the other way, but I was trying to risk it for a biscuit, and I fucked it all up. The worst thing oh shit. Oh, the worst thing is missing the bird. You can't afford to miss the bird, because when you miss the bird, it also disrupts the rhythm. That's a lot of points. We're halfway there, and I got an extra life. We're halfway there. You have to bring that a little bit up to the... God damn it. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh! Oh, shit, that was so clutch. I know that I'm using these terms like clutch, talking about this fucking Atari game. You guys have no idea. But that was... I swear to God, like... I was 1 pixel away from dying at one point there. That was awesome. There we go. There it is. Oh! Oh, man. That's a perfect jump right there. That's going to be 57, I think? 58, 59. Oh, man. Whew. 20,000 away. So remember, we were just a few minutes ago, I was like, oh, Draco's only at 7,000. Fuck us. We're going to be here all fucking night. Shit. Whoops. I missed that current. Whoops. The worst ones are the back currents that appear like right near the top. Those are the hardest ones to dodge. You have to jump over those. That's it, you're dead. That patch is mine. If I don't get it here, I'm gonna get it just casually playing. Oh God! God damn it! It's close enough. Fuck. That's it. We did it. 80,000 points. That's an Activision patch right there. If I would have taken a picture and I would have sent it in, I would have received, I believe it's the Friend of the Dolphins badge. It's a little circular badge with some dolphins on it. And then the one for 300,000 was called the Secret Society of Dolphins, and it was like a It was like it was a hexagon shaped badge, and it had dolphins, and like it almost looks like the UN logo. It's like a globe with like some crosshairs on it. It's kind of a weird looking badge, but that was Dolphin for the Atari. The game doesn't have an end. It's a score game. It's the Atari, but that's the end that I was going for. I recommend you checking it out. And if you actually have an Atari console, then all of the Activision games, for the most part, are relatively cheap. They're like $5 to $10, except for like Pitfall, which is kind of like the go-to Activision game on the Atari. But this game will run you about $10, $5. You know, it depends on the condition you get it. But you can see if you can do it yourself, or you can download the ROM, or just, I don't know. There's probably Activision classic collections that on other consoles that have this too. So that was Dolphin. I did it. I did my challenge. Who knows? Maybe this might be challenges for extra life this year. So now, fuck. Let me go back to. Oh shit! I gotta get out of this emulator.